Okay, it's time to start. Now we continue with skill 7, okay? Skill 7 goes like this. Use other time and cost connectors correctly, okay? I will read for you, Vale, okay, this part, and I will explain you. Okay, sentences with other clauses have two basic patterns in English. Study the clauses and connectors in the following sentences. Number 1, I will sign the check before you leave. Okay, and the second one, we have before you leave, I will sign the check. In each of these examples, there are two clauses, you leave and I will sign the check. And the clause you leave is another time clause because it is introduced with a connector before. In the first example, the connector before comes in the middle of the sentence and no comma is used. In the second example, the connector before comes at the beginning of the sentence. In this pattern, when the connector comes at the beginning of the sentence, a comma is required in the middle of the sentence. So, as you can see, vale, we have this, okay? I will sign the check before you leave, okay? Now we have connectors, okay? About time, use other time and cost connectors, okay? So this other time will be, in this case, which one? Will, sign, or you leave? Okay. Before is another time. You know, that words that help you to understand that you are talking about time. This is the main reason you will check that, okay, I have another time here, okay? And it doesn't matter if you put it at the end or at the beginning of the sentence. It will never change the meaning, okay? Like I will send the check before you leave, or before you leave, I will sign the check. You know, the main idea is the same. Okay, it doesn't change if you use other time. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I guess it's very easy. Okay, we have this one. Okay, example from the paper and computer TOEFL. Okay, we have this one. Blank was late. Okay, was late. I missed the appointment. Okay, just wait a second, please. The record. Okay, was late. I missed the appointment. What will be the best option in this one? Letter A, I, B, because, C, the train, D, since he. What will be the best option for you, Vale, in this case?
Um, Maybe letter A.
A, I was late. I missed the appointment. Okay, let's see. Okay. In this example, you should recognize easily that there is a verb, was, that needs a subject. There is also another clause, I missed the appointment. If you choose answer A or answer C, you will have a subject for a verb was, but you will not have a connector to join two clauses because you need a connector to join two clauses. Answers A and C are incorrect, okay? In this case, answer B is incorrect because there is no subject for the verb was. Answer D is the best answer because there is a subject, he, for the verb was, and there is a connector, since, to join the two clauses. You know, in this case, since, okay, will be the connector, okay? Since he was late, I missed the appointment. Okay, you were right because you choose A. There is a subject here, okay? I was late, I missed the appointment. But in this case, we need a connector, and the best option, as we know right now, is D because it has subject, even a connector, since. So that's why we must check in TOEFL questions, okay? Vale? And we have this
Okay.
list. Yeah, no problem. And we have this list about how we can recognize adverb time and clause connectors, okay? For example, time, okay? We have these words that help us to understand that we are facing another time, okay? After, as long as soon as, before, by the time, once, since, until, when, whenever, while, okay? The whole chart, okay, with time, adverb time, show us, that words that help us to recognize that, okay, we're talking about adverb time, okay? And cause connectors will be like us, it's the same, be careful, okay? Because it could be adverb time, as, because, okay? In as much as, now that, since, okay? And let's see if we move the order of the sentences, okay? Teresa went inside because it was raining. We have two sentences. Teresa went inside, and the other one, it was raining. Okay? And we recognize that Teresa is the subject, went, the verb. In the other side, okay, we have it as subject and was as verb. Okay? But the word that helps us to connect each sentence is because, and is a cause connector. Okay? If we move because at the beginning of the first line, because it was raining, Teresa went inside. Is the same. Okay? It is the same. Now you get it. I guess it's very easy, this part. Vale, I don't know if you have questions here.
Yeah, it's easy, but I have a question
Tell me.
in the word as. Like, how can you difference between time and cost with the as?
Okay, I guess that the best answer for this question will be, the information that we have in the sentence, okay, it is related to time or related to another thing different to time. As an example, okay, for example, as many months ago, okay, we are talking about that is an Albert time, okay, and if we are talking about as you wish, it's a cause connector, okay, because as you wish, it doesn't, it is not related to time, because the rest of the sentence is telling me that it's not about time. I don't know if I was clear.
Yes, yes.
Yes, the rest of the sentence will help you to understand it is, sorry, if it is an adverb time or cause connector. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
No.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we have this area, okay, to practice. I give you a few seconds if you want to take a picture, okay? If you want to print the screen, if you want to go ahead to practice at home, okay?
Okay.
Because I want to tell you more skills, okay? In this
Okay.
session. Tell me when you are ready, and
Yeah, I'm ready.
you're ready, okay? Let me share more, okay? 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready, okay? When you finish this activity, if you want, you can share with me, okay? By WhatsApp, okay? Your results, okay? Your answers, and I give you my comments if you want, okay?
Okay.
Now we skip for another skill, skill 8, okay? If you want to read this one, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
Skill 8. Use other adverbs connectors correctly. Adverb clauses can express the ideas of time and cost. As you saw in skill 7, adverb clauses can also express a number of ideas, such as contrast, condition, manner, and place. Because these clauses are adverb clauses, they have the same structure as the time and cost clauses in Skill 7. Study the following examples. I will leave at 7 if I am ready. Although I was late, I managed to catch the train. In each of these examples, there are two clauses that are correctly joined with adverb connectors. In the first sentence, the adverb condition connector if comes in the middle of the sentence. In the second sentence, the adverb contrast connector although comes at the beginning of the sentence and a comma is used in the middle of the sentence. The following example shows a way that this sentence pattern can be tested in the structure section of the TOEFL test.
Okay, thank you very much, Vale. As you can see, it's the same idea, okay? We continue with the connectors, okay? Others connectors. And let me tell you one thing. We must recognize that this kind is about, okay? It's about contrast connectors, okay? We have this example. You will get a good grade on the exam, provided A, studying, B, study, C, to study, D, you study. Which one you choose?
I think A.
A, studying, okay. Let's see, okay. I read it for you. In this example, you should quickly notice that the verb condition connector provided, this connector comes in the middle of the sentence because it is a connector. It must be followed by a subject and a verb. The best answer to this question is answer D, which contains the subject and the verb you study. This is another way to see this, okay? On the second sentence, we need a subject and a verb, okay? We got it here. You get, okay? You will get in future. So this is the first sentence. The connector is provided, and the second line or the second sentence needs a subject and a verb. So in this case, we must find a subject and a verb. And the only answer that we have that has this is D, you study. So in this case, we were looking for a subject and a verb to complete the second sentence. Am I clear?
Okay, yeah, I get it now.
You get it? Okay, good. So we have this list, okay, this part that help us to identify the other connectors, okay? We have condition connectors, contrast connectors, manner connectors, and place connectors. This is something about that you must recognize. Sometimes it's difficult to remind this level of other connectors of this, this list, but try to put it on your mind to recognize these kind of connectors, okay? Condition, if, in case, providing, unless, whether. Contrast, although, even though, while, whereas. Manner, as, in that, and place, we have the last two. Where and whatever. Okay? So, we have this example, okay? Bob went to school, even though he felt sick. Okay. First sentence, Bob went to school. The second one, he felt sick. And the connector in this case was even though, okay? Even though it's on the contrast connectors list, okay? But if we move on, even though, at the beginning, even though Bob felt sick, he went to school. It's the same. It doesn't change the meaning of this information, okay? Just let me tell you one thing. No, the comma is often used in the middle of the sentence with a contrast connector, okay? The Smith family arrived at 2, comma, while the Jones family arrived an hour later. You know, it's very common to use comma, okay, before, okay, before you use the connector, well, in this case, contrast, okay? Do you get it, my friend?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very easy, I guess. And we have more exercises. If you want to take a picture, go ahead. Practice at home. It's very important to
Ready.
wait. Yeah, okay. It's very important when you are working on this, try to tell me, teacher, I have a question here. You know, last week I was working on this one and I didn't know what happened with this sentence. Can you help me? And I will help you, okay? Number 9 and 10, if you want to take a picture of this.
Ready, teacher. Thank you.
Ready? No problem. Now we have, you know, like another kind of exercises about skills 6, 7, and 8. Okay. If you want to take a picture too, go ahead. Just to improve your skills, these exercises are so good.
Ready.
Ready. Okay. You took the picture in this. Okay. You have to take this. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, I guess.
Ready.
Ready. Okay. Now more exercises, and maybe this one I can help you with number 1 and 2 if you want. Okay. It's about you choosing, okay, the best option. Okay. The president of the United States appoints the cabinet members. Okay. Blank appointments are subject to Senate, okay, approval. What will be the word that fits in this blank? The president of the United States appoints
Letter C.
because their appointments are subject to Senate. Yeah, that's right. Okay, because we have that connector, okay? The connector, their appointments are subject, okay? That's right. We have subject and verb. That's right. Now you know how to answer this one, I guess.
Yes.
Yes? Do you want to take a picture here?
Yeah, I already took a picture.
Okay, and we have this part.
Ready.
Ready. And this part.
Ready.
Okay, just tell me, okay, because okay, we have this okay, directions here with ready?
Yes.
Okay. Many exercises for you.
Yeah.
It's about practicing, okay? If you took this, okay, maybe this part. Yeah,
Yes. Ready.
ready, okay. Now we continue, okay, with skill number 9, okay? Use noun plus connectors correctly, okay? I read it for you. A noun clause is a clause that functions as a noun because the noun clause is a noun. It is used in a sentence as either an object of a verb, an object of a preposition, or the subject of the sentence. Okay, be careful with this. Okay, it's easy, but you may be confused if you don't understand well this part. Okay, I know when he will arrive. Okay, noun class as object of verb. Okay, you will check the differences. Okay, I am concerned about when he will arrive. When he will arrive is not important. Okay, on the second one, this sentence, when he will arrive, it is a noun clause as object of preposition. And the third one, noun clause as a subject. Okay, teacher, maybe I understand what you say, but when I'm going to recognize this as object of a verb, as object of preposition, or as a subject. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I will read it for you. In the first example, there are two clauses. I know and he will arrive. Okay, I know and he will arrive. Okay, these two clauses are joined with the connector when. Yeah, that's right, there is. Okay, when changes the clause he will arrive into a noun clause that functions as the subject, object of the verb know. Okay? In the second example, the two clauses, I am concerned and he will arrive, yeah, are also joined by the connector when. When changes the clause he will arrive into a noun clause that functions as the object of the preposition about. Okay, the third example is more difficult. In this example, there are two clauses, but they are a little harder to recognize. He will arrive is one of the clauses, and the connector when changes into a noun clause that functions as the subject of a sentence. The other clause has the noun clause, he will arrive, as it is subject and is as its verb. In other words, you have to recognize that we have two sentences in every example, okay? So what we gotta do, okay, to recognize if it is an object of a verb, object of preposition, or a subject. I'm talking about the noun class, okay? So check this out. First, I have to recognize what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about he and when he comes, okay? He will arrive in the future, okay? I don't know when. So he will arrive. I recognize this is the noun clause because it contains the connector when, okay? And the subject and the verb. Okay? Remember, as object of a verb means everything is a verb because I have, the first verb here, know. In this case, the preposition is about, okay? And in this case, as a subject, because in this sentence, how can I describe this? I have the main idea that when he will arrive, okay, is the whole subject, okay? It is not important. Verb is not important complement, okay? In this case, with all the connector, we have when as a connector, but we have the subject and the verb. And together are a noun clause. Am I right? Or do you have a question here, Vale? Maybe it's kind of,
No, I got it.
you got it? Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so I skipped this part because I already talked about this. Okay, and we continue with this. I have this line, okay? Was late caused many problems. What will be the best answer here? Trying not to read, okay? Was late caused many problems. That he, the driver, was late. There was late because was late.
Letter A.
Yeah. If you want to read it, please.
Yes. In this example, there are two verbs, was and caused, and each of these verbs needs a subject. Answer B is wrong because the driver is one subject, and two subjects are needed. Answer C and D are incorrect because they're and because are not subjects. The best answer is A. If you chose answer A, the completed sentence would be that he was late caused many problems. In this sentence, he is the subject of the verb was, and the noun clause that he was late is the subject of the verb caused.
Very good. So don't forget, as we did it on the last, no last skill, but maybe two last, okay? Check. We were looking for a subject in this case, and the only one that has a subject and connector is that he, okay? The driver is a subject, but it doesn't have a connector. There is not a connector because maybe it's a connector, but we don't have a subject. Okay, so we have this chart to explain in a better way. Okay, what, when, where, why, how. Double H question. Okay, if you want to remember like this, that will be then connectors. Okay, whatever, whenever, whether, if, that. Okay, all of them are noun clause connectors. Okay, I know what you did. What
Okay.
will be the noun connector? What you did was wrong. What? It's another noun connector. Okay, so if you are taking the TOEFL test, please don't forget that every sentence must have a subject and a verb. Okay,
Okay.
we have this exercise if you want to take a picture.
Ready.
Ready, okay. And number 10 is, okay. Very good. So, if you want to take a picture here, vale, skill number 10, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, this part too.
Ready.
Here,
Ready.
ready, okay. Why I ask you to take a picture? Because maybe we are running out of time and maybe you are going to eat something, you know, I was late, and try to read this part, okay? Skill number 10 is almost the same about 8, 9, okay? It's about different clauses, okay? Object of a verb, object of a preposition, and a subject, okay? The only thing that we are changing in this one, okay, is what. As you can see, is this part, okay? Who, whoever, what, whatever, which, whichever, okay, are the connectors as subject, okay? If you want to take a picture
Okay.
here,
Yeah, ready.
okay? And another picture to practice, and that's all.
Ready.
Ready, and then this part.
Ready.
Okay, so I give you this information, try to read it, and tell me if you have questions, send me a message by WhatsApp, okay? I guess this is very easy because, you know,
Okay.
you are using in this one, what, who, a subject, that's all. The girl who sings yesterday is my sister, you know? Who is the subject? That's all. You will check. Okay, you will see.
Okay.
So thank you very much, Vale. I hope in this week I can send more links to have more sessions because last week we didn't have. Okay, so to be okay practicing in this part. Okay,
Yes, teacher.
okay. Any questions? Please send me a message. That's all. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a nice weekend. Okay.
Thank you, teacher. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.